Winter is one of my favorite times in O'Fallon. Soon I'll be driving through the celebration of lights in Fort Zumwalt Park or enjoying one of the many holiday events around the city. But before we get into the holiday spirit, let's take a look back at some of the awesome fall park events like the Halloween Haunted Park Hunt in Dames Park.
In Dames Park, something is lurking. Something is waiting. And someone is searching. That's right, the Haunted Park Hunt is back. Halloween came early to O'Fallon this year, and dozens of teams ventured into O'Fallon's most haunted park for a fun, adult-friendly Halloween event.
The Haunted Park Hunt is an annual event that the City of O'Fallon hosts, and it's basically just a scavenger hunt. Participants can come out and search for items that they're given on a sheet.
The event kicks off with plenty of snacks and a fun quiz that tests your Halloween knowledge. Then participants hunted for clues throughout the park, searching bleachers and trees and everything in between.
It was a really fun event. My husband and I ran around the park like crazy mad people to find different clues, and we found maybe half of them.
It's no surprise that the Haunted Park Hunt is filled with eager teams year after year.
I think people enjoy this event because it's kind of a fun night. They get to come out and search for clues in the dark. It's not something you usually do and something more kids do, so it's fun to kind of do kid events when you're adults.
Every time the magazine comes out, I always look for something that's fun for the adults to do, so this is perfect.
We had lots of fun, good exercise, got to go all around the park. I've never been to this park before, so we had a great time.
I think it's important that we have events like this because it brings out people in the community, gets them together, and they get to have a little bit of fun.
So is it worth coming out to the next Haunted Park Hunt?
I think we'll definitely do it. I think we're going to make this like an annual thing.
Miss out on the fun? This was just one of our many great winter parks events. Check your O'Fallon Rec Guide for info about more awesome events and activities coming up in O'Fallon.
Get ready to set, bump, and spike your way to victory with our girls' volleyball leagues.
O'Fallon's volleyball leagues are back at the RSC. Open to girls ages 9 through 15, these popular leagues focus on volleyball skills and fundamentals in a fun, competitive atmosphere.
This is a great event for kids because volleyball has become very popular over the past couple of years, and I think kids really get excited about coming out for this event.
Well, I think the main thing is watching the kids have a lot of fun. You know, this is the first year for our girls to play, but they're all enjoying it, they're improving. Each time they come out here, and it's just fun to watch them.
Our leagues teach bumping, setting, and spiking, but they're also a fun way for kids to meet new friends and enjoy their favorite sport.
It's about getting together with friends, it's about their confidence. I mean, you can just tell their confidence is developing week by week, you know, as they go from practice to practice, and now that they get to come out here for a game.
Like all sports, our volleyball leagues teach more than just hitting a volleyball.
This event teaches great sportsmanship to all of the girls that are out there playing and allows the community to get together and create a common bond.
Our volleyball leagues are offered several times a year, and our next leagues start up in January. If you've got a budding volleyball superstar in your family, you don't want to miss O'Fallon's exciting volleyball leagues.
Here's a story that will brighten your day. Climbing mountains after breaking your hip sounds tough, but for O'Fallon resident Rick Haley, it's going to be just another walk in the park.
If you're like me, you think braving the elements means scraping the ice off your car's windshield in the morning. Well, meet Rick and Janine Haley, two avid hikers who feel right at home exploring some of the tallest, coldest, and most beautiful places on Earth.
It seems to be something that just got instilled in my spirit. I love wildlife, I love being in the woods, whether it's here tramping through the woods in the leaves in the fall, or whether it's in Colorado or somewhere in the mountains and hiking up above high country in the tundra.
Ever since we've met, we were into hiking. In fact, we were hiking when Rick proposed to me over 30 years ago. So it's something that we've both enjoyed doing. I think one of the things I really enjoy is you can go places that you couldn't get to any other way.
some people reflect on it and say like it's being on top of the world, which I guess in some senses it is.
The hiking, it's a freedom because you can pick your trail and you can hike as fast or as slow as you want. You can stop for lunch. It's a wonderful way to spend time with somebody you care about.
Their hunt for great trails and beautiful sights led them to Colorado, but their trip didn't go exactly as planned.
We had been out in Colorado for, I guess this was the fifth day, I believe, and we had been snowshoeing, which is basically it's hiking in the snow.
Well, we were just about tired out because we've been on the trail for a while, and we decided to go up around one more bend and then turn around and head back to the car.
I was in front of Janine, I guess maybe 25, 30 yards, and I just moving along, and with the fresh snow, it was hard to see anything underneath, and I hit a spot that had just happened to be 4 or 5 inches of solid ice.
Basically, his skis went out from under him and he landed on his hip. And when I went up to him, he immediately says, "I think I broke my hip."
We got out our emergency gear because we always have that with us. We had our packs on and everything, so we got out the emergency warm blankets.
As he feared, Rick had fractured the femoral neck in his hip. After surgery, he spent 6 weeks unable to do much of anything, followed by 12 weeks of physical therapy. Almost 5 months after the accident, Rick's doctors approved him for more strenuous exercise, which led him to the Renaud Spirit Center.
When I first came to the Spirit Center, I really couldn't do much of anything. And the doctor and the physical therapist, when they basically turned me loose, so to speak, they told me that I could start riding a bike, I could get in the swimming pool, and they gave me 4 or 5 different exercises to execute in the swimming pool. And so the very first thing I did at the center was to ride the recumbent bike.
Those recumbent bike rides soon became something more. As he built up his strength, he traded his crutches in for a cane. A single lap around the track turned into 2 and then 4. As his abilities progressed, he added new machines and kept his workouts fresh. The RSC's pool was also vital to his recovery. The resistance of the water helped build strength, and the buoyancy helped protect his still healing hip. Today, he still works out regularly at the RSC. He's tossed the cane and takes occasional 2-mile hikes through the woods behind his home. And throughout all of this, Rick has known exactly where these workouts are leading him.
There's a peak in Pagosa Springs, Colorado, called Pagosa Peak, and it's 12,500 feet, and it's about a 2.5-mile hike to the top and about 1,800 feet elevation climb. And I've got that in mind that I'm shooting for, and I guess if you want to say training for, that's what I want to try to accomplish by next August.
Rick and Janine are currently building a house in Colorado about a half a mile from where he broke his hip. If you're near Pagosa's Peak next summer, you might run into them trekking their way through the countryside. While his accident could have been life-threatening, Rick never lost his positive outlook on life.
My situation in my mind, was definitely an inconvenient medical injury that I was going to recover from. There are a lot of people out there that have injuries that they don't recover from, and so I would just recommend to people to look at things and keep them in perspective, and continue to shoot for your goal of recovery.
You've seen Rick working towards his goals. Now it's your turn. Be your own success story at the Renaud Spirit Center.
Baseball and softball are the focus of this O'Fallon Park. Let's take a stroll through the Ozzie Smith Sports Complex.
Baseball and softball are the focus of the Ozzie Smith Sports Complex, named for the St. Louis Cardinals' most famous shortstop. Conveniently located on T.R. Hughes Boulevard, this 76-acre park is the finest sports complex in St. Charles County and is home to a number of great attractions. The first thing you'll see are the 7 baseball and softball diamonds, meticulously maintained and ready for action. In the summer months, these fields will see daily use for leagues, tournaments, and practices. Each field is lighted, and the complex also offers restrooms, a concession stand, and a playground for younger children. Also located within the Ozzie Smith Sports Complex is the T.R. Hughes Ballpark, home to the Frontier League River City Rascals. Rascals games are a fun and affordable way to have a great time with your family. And if you want to explore the history of your favorite local sport, check out the St. Charles County Amateur Sports Hall of Fame. With a vintage collection of sports memorabilia, photos, trophies, pennants, and souvenirs, the Hall of Fame will take you on a journey from the early 20th century to today. O'Fallon's largest festival of the year, the Heritage and Freedom Fest, is also located at the Ozzie Smith Sports Complex. This great event features national entertainment, regional bands, a carnival midway, activities for children, and 2 spectacular nights of fireworks. There's no better way to celebrate the 4th of July than by visiting the Heritage and Freedom Fest. So if you're looking for great sports action and the biggest 4th of July celebration in the area, come check out the Ozzie Smith Sports Complex right here in O'Fallon.
There's still lots of Parks and Rec action ahead. Stay tuned after the break right here on Energy.
For the 4th consecutive time, the city of O'Fallon, Missouri has been named one of the country's best places to live, according to Money Magazine's list of America's 100 best cities. Coming in at 39th on the 2012 list of cities, O'Fallon is the highest ranked city in the state of Missouri and one of only 3 Missouri cities to be ranked by Money Magazine. For additional information, visit www.money.cnn.com.
Welcome back to Energy. One of the best fall events in O'Fallon is the annual Fall Fest and Art Expo. Here's a look back at the action.
Civic Park was filled to the brim with tents, and that can only mean one thing. The 28th annual Fall Fest had arrived, offering shoppers a chance to enjoy festival foods, entertainment, kids activities, and access to O'Fallon's best local artists and crafters. The event kicked off Friday night with a street dance on Civic Park Drive. O'Fallon residents danced as Contagious rocked the stage well into the night. And on Saturday morning, athletes converged on the O'Fallon Municipal Center for the annual Fall Fest 5K, hosted by the Mayor's Youth Advisory Council. The course featured 2 serious hills and plenty of straightaways through the neighborhoods of O'Fallon, but it's also just plain fun, with a costume contest and plenty of prizes after the run.
It really is a blast. Every year we come out, and it was especially fun to be able to host it this year again. And you know, it's important because it encourages a healthy O'Fallon, and it's definitely a good way to get together with your neighbors and friends and have a good experience with the city.
Then, athletes, spectators, and festival goers descended on Civic Park and enjoyed everything the Fall Fest had to offer. O'Fallon's Fall Fest is a great way to do some Christmas shopping, spend some family time at the many kids activities, or just enjoy a day at one of O'Fallon's beautiful parks.
It's a local event. It's great that the city of O'Fallon does it. Something that we can kind of be proud of in our city, and there's tons to see. The kids are here. The stuff for bring the kids in and do, painting pumpkins and face painting and the park and just everything for the kids. Great food. A lot of neat things to see. Obviously there's the music playing, which is fun, so a lot of good country music.
The Fall Fest at Civic Park is the perfect way to celebrate the arrival of fall, with great entertainment, great shopping, and a great location. And there's still plenty of amazing O'Fallon events coming up.
That's one thing we love about O'Fallon is the events that they have and the opportunities to get together with our neighbors and go to something that's special, something that's fun. There's always something going on in O'Fallon, which we really like.
If you love basketball, our youth basketball leagues are a slam dunk.
The steady thump of dribbling basketballs echoing through the RSC gym can only mean one thing. The fall season of our basketball leagues are underway, and it's one of the best ways for kids to learn the game and sharpen their skills.
Well, the Youth Basketball League is a thing O'Fallon puts on pretty much for the kids to get introduction to basketball. You know, it's not so much competitive as much as some other leagues around town, but they get their feet wet in basketball and the parents can come out and watch their kids developing skills. You know, they love it and they smile and they have fun. The parents love it, they bring snacks after games and they get to meet new people and make friends.
I like the O'Fallon leagues. There's a good level of competition, but at the same time, there's a good level of instruction, so the kids get better every game.
Well, he's loving that they have their own uniforms, and is feeling more like it's more of a professional team than the past one that he was on. Today is his first game. He was so excited to put on his uniform, and he was just happy to come today.
The benefits of our sports leagues are enormous. Kids build friendships, play the sports they love, and so much more.
They like it because it gets their kids active, you know. These days, you know, it's all about getting out there, getting fit, you know, not sitting at home playing video games and things like that. So Saturday morning, you come out, you have fun, you get a sweat in. And
well, what I like about youth basketball is that it teaches the kids teamwork. It keeps them out of trouble. I'm a product of the youth league, so it kept me out of trouble growing up. So I like it, and I like everybody seems to get along very well, so I like it a lot.
Each team plays 6 games, plus an end-of-season single elimination tournament. Open to kids in 3rd grade through 6th grade, this is the best basketball league in the area. Keep an eye on your O'Fallon Rec Guide and sign up the basketball lovers in your family for our winter season basketball leagues.
Most athletes don't pay attention to what they're eating, but making the right choices about your body's fuel can have huge results.
Let's face it, life moves fast. After work and chores, there isn't a lot of time left for working out or doing the things you enjoy. And for many people, good nutrition gets left in the dust. But without a focus on proper nutrition, you won't be maximizing the effects of those bike rides or squats. Here on Energy, we had a chance to sit down and talk with registered dietitian Suzanne McComb.
Proper nutrition can help your workout by giving you energy to get through your workout and also to help repair your muscles after a workout and help to maximize your benefits that you're getting from your exercise.
Before you lace up your running shoes or set foot in the gym, it's best to grab a quick snack that will provide a burst of long-lasting energy.
About an hour before you start to work out to get a little bit of food in, especially a little bit of carbohydrate with a little bit of fiber. So a good example of a pre-workout could be a granola bar, it could be a banana with peanut butter.
And making healthy choices for your after-workout meal is just as important.
After a workout, it's really important to refuel your body. So it's going to be a good thing about 15 minutes to about an hour afterwards to give your body back some protein and carbohydrates. So a good example would be a glass of chocolate milk because you have some carbohydrates that are going to help repair your muscles and also some protein that will help build your muscles as well.
Follow this advice and you'll be swimming more laps, lifting more weights, and seeing great results. And if you need more help, customized meal plans and nutrition counseling services are available at the Renaud Spirit Center.
If anyone's interested in setting up nutrition, they just talk to Ty at the Renaud Spirit Center and they can contact me and we can set up a time to meet. I'm pretty flexible, so any time that works, I can usually make it.
Are you looking for an exercise that's easy on your joints? Check out our Aqua Aerobics class.
Join one of our 4-week Aqua Aerobics classes for an exhilarating workout with high, medium, and low intensity exercises. Aquatic workouts can help you relieve your aches and pains while strengthening your muscles and improving your mobility.
This was water fitness therapy class. So these individuals come to work out in the water because it's difficult to work out on land. Joint pain, sometimes knee injuries, shoulder injuries, back injuries, and they come to work out in the water because the water gives them buoyancy and it's easier for them to move. They can do things in the water that they wouldn't be able to do in the gym on a mat.
This is my first class, but I feel much better. I feel like I've got more energy. you know, and I can do a lot of stuff in the water that is totally impossible for me to do, you know, outside.
You'll always be trying something new at our Aqua Aerobics classes.
Well, a lot of times we do things like running and jumping jacks and different things that they do on land. And then we also have the ability to just simply float too. We can put a noodle underneath us, which allows us to pick our feet up off the ground and work out without constant drumming on the floor of the pool. So it's a lot of zero gravity bicycling and running without even touching the bottom of the pool, which is excellent resistance training without having to pick up a heavy barbell or heavy weights in your hands.
Many of our Aqua Aerobics participants are longtime regulars, and it's easy to see why they keep coming back for more.
We are all crazy, and it's great because you can come, you can have a good time, and you can work your butt off at the same time, you know. But everybody's so nice, and everybody gets along well, you know, and everybody's always throwing out jokes, and it just makes exercising fun, you know. And when it gets to be hard in a job, you don't want to do it, so this is great.
Joining an Aqua Aerobics class will take a few hours a week, but the results will last a lifetime.
So much cardio, we do so much for your heart, we do so much stretching and so much moving of all of your joints, and anything that, you know, arthritis bound or anything like that is just going to free up and loosen up in here and allow you to work really, really hard. You know, when you can come in and sweat in the water, you know you're working hard.
Classes are offered multiple times a week, with morning and evening classes available. For those with busy schedules, the Renaud Spirit Center also offers an Aqua Aerobics Power Card, which will allow you to join any 12 Aqua Aerobics classes. Check out your O'Fallon Rec Guide for more information, or call the Renaud Spirit Center at 636-474-2732.
So all you need to do is bring your suit, bring a happy heart, and be willing to meet new friends and work out hard. And you'll be fine at any class that's here.
There's always something to do in O'Fallon. Here's a look at what's coming up.
Celebrate toy cameras with the latest art exhibit to hit the walls of the Renaud Spirit Center's Cultural Arts Gallery. Paul Calloway is a self-described camera nut with a passion for capturing images on film with cheap toy cameras. Says Calloway of his work, this proves that a person doesn't need the latest digital marvel to take an interesting photograph. Only a good eye, a subject, and a camera to capture it with. Don't miss this chance to see these amazing photographs. Starting on November 23rd, Fort Zumwalt Park will be transformed into the region's best holiday lights display. The Celebration of Lights is a drive-through event featuring dozens of displays and millions of twinkling lights. Come see why the Celebration of Lights is a holiday tradition for thousands of O'Fallon families. If your workout needs a change of pace, or if you just want to try something new, sign up for one of our fun fitness classes. At the RSC, our certified instructors will help you tone your body, build up your muscles, and improve your overall health. With hundreds of classes throughout the year, this is the easiest way to get in shape and stay that way. Check out your O'Fallon Rec Guide for more information about classes starting now. Kids, tell your parents about this great winter break camp. You'll make crafts, play games, find new friends, and cook up a little fun. Bring a sack lunch and get ready to have a blast at the Renaud Spirit Center. Camp runs Wednesday through Friday and is a perfect way to keep having fun after Christmas. Make sure you register early for this awesome event. Start Smart Basketball is an ideal way to teach your preschooler the fundamentals of basketball. With developmentally appropriate lessons, kids will enjoy learning to dribble and shoot while having fun. Our programs focus on preparing kids to participate in organized sports while building confidence. Parent participation is required, and included in the program are age-appropriate equipment for kids to keep. The Start Smart Basketball program kicks off on January 5th, so sign up today.
Today on Energy, you had a spooky good time in Dames Park, hit a few three-pointers with our youth basketball leagues, and look back at another awesome Fall Fest. So what are you waiting for? Get out there and burn some energy.